Now it's your turn to try the example solving 1/2 w minus 3 equals 11/5 minus 3/4 w. Stop this video, take a moment to solve this equation in your lecture outline packet, and then return to the video to check your answers. The first step in solving the equation 1/2 w minus 3 equals 11/5 minus 3/4 w is to find the lowest common denominator for every fraction in this equation. Across this equation, we have denominators of 2, 5, and 4. The lowest common denominator for the fractions of 2 and 5 will be 10, and the lowest common denominator of 10 and 4 will be 20. So the lowest common denominator across this entire equation is 20, and we will in turn multiply both sides of the equation by 20 over 1. Again, it is encouraged that you write out this step 20 over 1 times 1/2 w minus 20 over 1 times 3 equals 20 over 1 times 11/5 minus 20 over 1 times 3/4 w. Because we will be multiplying each of these terms by 20 over 1 and we'll be canceling each one differently, it is often helpful to write this step out and to not try to do it in your head. Reducing 20 over 2 leaves us with 10 over 1. When we multiply 20 over 1 times 3, there's nothing to cancel. 20 over 1 times 11 over 5 reduces to make 4 and 1. And 20 over 4 reduces down to make 5 and 1. Again, all denominators left in this particular equation are 1, so we can remove all denominators and simply multiply the numerators. 10 times 1w is 10w, minus 20 times 3 is 60, 4 times 11 is 44, minus 5 times 3w is 15w. So the new version of the equation without fractions is now 10w minus 60 equals 44w minus 15. Now that we have cleared the fractions and both sides are completely simplified as much as possible, we will isolate the variable term. To begin, I will add 15w to both sides of the equation to cancel out the minus 15w on the right side. Combining like terms, on the left, 10w minus 60 plus 15w is 25w minus 60. On the right side of the equation, 44 minus 15w plus 15w leaves us with 44. We have the variables on the left side, but we still have minus 60 on the left side of the equation, so we will add 60 to both sides of the equation. Again, simplifying, 25w minus 60 plus 60 is simply 25w. On the right side, 44 plus 60 is 104. As our final step, we need to eliminate the coefficient of 25 from in front of the w. Since we're currently multiplying by 25, we will cancel that out by dividing by 25. Simplifying at this point, 25w divided by 25 is w. 104 divided by 25 is 104 over 25. That does not reduce. Assuming our work is correct, we should have the solution for this equation, but we want to formally check that. Substituting 104 over 25 in for all the w's, I will be checking is 1/2 times 104 over 25 minus 3, is that equal to 11 over 5 minus 3/4 times 104 over 25. Again, I could check this by hand, but I would prefer to make use of the calculator to speed up that checking process. So bringing up our calculator, we'll check is 1/2, 1 divided by 2, in parentheses 104 over 25, minus 3 outside the parentheses, which is negative 0.92. Will that value actually equal the other side, 11/5, so 11 divided by 5, minus 3/4 times in parentheses 104 over 25. And we do see our calculator returns the same value, negative 0.92. Since we've confirmed that we obtained the same value on both sides of the equation after substituting 104 over 25 in for both w's, we know that this is the solution, and we'll finish with our conclusion. The solution set is the set 104 over 25.